Hey, enthusiasts, what's happening? This is Salty Language, episode 671.
The sexiest podcast on the network.
Yeah.
Don't feel sexy. I feel like I'm dying.
What? That's how you know you're at your sexiest.
Oh, my God. Brian, it's weird how, like, 3 years ago I felt amazing. What the fuck happens?
Old.
I guess, man.
It's weird how it finds you and just catches up to you. It's bullshit.
It is bullshit.
Yeah.
I do not enjoy, I'll be honest.
Yeah, a few days ago I went
tried to drink out of a water bottle with a fucking lid on it like an idiot. This is how messed up I am right now.
You're a mess, man. I don't know, I was doing something and I felt this like every once in a while, man, I get this like strong twinge behind my kneecap. And I don't know if you remember years ago. Yeah, it probably is. Years ago, I was supposed to have the old knee scope on my left knee because the MRI looked like I may have torn my meniscus.
Mm-hmm.
Everything seemed okay eventually, to where it wasn't hurting like it had been. And now every once in a while I'll do something and I feel like a real strong twinge behind my kneecap. And I'm like, and a few days ago I did, and dude, it's a lot better today, but it's like certain ways I step, or like if I turn my knee at all and then try to, like if you were getting out of a chair and you kind of push on an angle, it for sure is like, hey, guess what, asshole?
I'd say it's time to just chop your legs off and be a torso.
Yep. Can I just get robot legs?
No, be a torso. You could get, but if you were a torso, you can get like spider legs.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be neat.
Yeah.
Like a scorpion tail. What was that dude from X-Men? He had like the game world or whatever.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about?
Arcade?
I don't know. He looked like a big old pile of pudding.
Oh no, I'm sorry. You're thinking of MODOK.
Yeah.
Or not MODOK. No. Jesus Christ, I can't believe I said
Morbin
MODOK.
time?
MODOK's.
Morbin time?
No, not Morbin time.
Oh, okay. It's not Morbin time?
I can picture the damn thing because he's like this big blob of...
Yeah, like I say, it looks like goo.
Is it Mojo?
Oh, it might be Mojo. Did I lose my browser tab?
Probably.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it is Mojo.
Yeah, let me pull it up.
Yeah, I don't think I want to...
We don't want to look like Mojo, but look at his rig.
Oh, yeah. Although I gotta say, you're telling me to look at something's rig. I don't know.
You know what I'm saying, bro.
I do know what
look
you're
at
saying.
his rig, man.
Look at the rig. He's hung.
Yeah. I mean, come on. You can't tell me you like having spider legs with a big, dumb scorpion tail with lasers in it would be sweet.
I mean, that would be kind of fun. You're right. I mean, it'd be tough probably to get in and out of places, but other than that, it'd be fun.
You just go sideways or something. I mean, it looks way bigger because he's a pile of pudding.
Oh,
you got to scale it to human size.
Okay.
You know, not MODOK size.
No, not MODOK. Mojo.
Yeah, whatever.
We already made that mistake.
Whatever his name is. That piece of shit.
Yeah.
He's got too many teeth. I don't like him.
Yeah, there's a lot.
That's a lot of teeth.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm telling you, spider legs, far superior. Oh, it looks like he's got little grabby claws in the front, too.
Yeah, I think he does. He's probably got all sorts of gimmicks in there.
Probably.
I
mean, the little grabby claws, I can only assume to get to his awful belly button.
Yeah.
Imagine.
And or balls if he has any.
I don't know, man. If he does, they're cupped in metal right now.
Yeah. Well, you got to protect them. You can't just have them. I mean, it would be funny if his balls were just hanging below.
Yeah, it would be like truck nuts.
Yeah.
That would be the best prank ever, if to have like Nightcrawler bamf under him and just attach truck nuts to him.
Yeah. Oh, I was thinking like they were fighting him and Nightcrawler just bamfs underneath him and punches him right in the
like
nuts.
A speed bag.
Yeah. And that's how they defeat him every time.
You think he would learn, but he loves the air.
No.
I'm telling you, if I have a spider rig like this, I'm having a ball koozie. It's just like warm water pumped consistently around. It's just, it feels so nice.
Yeah, exactly. I like this
The
plan.
ball koozie. Also, my new spa line I'm opening up.
Ball koozies.
Yes.
When you sit down, there's already a little divot.
Oh,
for
yeah. It's like a
there.
men-centric spa. You know.
Yeah, very gentle. Spray right there.
Exactly.
You know, just like a little massage for you while you're sitting there. Also checks you for any gimmicks that aren't supposed to be there.
I mean, I guess. What if you want something there? What if you got like
no, I was meaning like a tumor.
Oh, you mean like health wise?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's fine.
I wasn't meaning like checking your prostate or something.
Well, that's where the seat comes in.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the deluxe model.
There's a peg on the seat like on a GI Joe vehicle. You know?
Right. Oddly enough, you still hear the glove snapping noise before.
It's crazy.
What was old boy?
Wow, we went off on a tangent there. My apologies, everybody. What were we saying about losing your legs?
I don't know. We were talking about, I think, being old and whatever.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I'm hoping this fixes itself because I really don't want to have to go.
From my experience, that doesn't happen at our age anymore.
I know. It's like I really don't want to go. I'd probably have to have another MRI.
Yes.
You know.
Magnets. How do they even work?
Yeah, I know, right? And then, I mean, not that the surgery on my right knee was that big a deal, but it was still I just really don't want to deal with that.
But what if they can make you stronger, faster?
No, they can't.
I got some sick cybernetic legs in Cyberpunk, dude. I can double jump and shit. It's sick.
No, the window's closed on that for me.
All right.
They gave up when I hit 40. They were like, "Nah, we're done."
I'm telling you, that's how I feel. I would love to just chop my feet off and just put I can't rollerblade. That'd be the worst idea ever.
Disagree. I think it'd be amazing. Those videos would be fantastic. God. Make sure you wear your GoPro on your chest or head.
Jesus Christ, that'd be the worst idea ever.
It's like there's a commercial out right now for I forgot what beer it is. And it's, shows people skateboarding at the skate park. And I'm like, yes, because skateboarding and beers are amazing ideas.
I mean, it sounds fun. Let's not lie.
It sounds like a great thing to go watch.
Yes.
I just want to, just keep drinking those beers and skateboarding. I want to see how this turns out.
Brian, let me propose something to you.
The drunk skateboarding tour?
Pretty close. So you remember Nitro Circus? Okay.
Yeah.
So it's going to be along those lines, but just skateboarders. And we just call it Drunk Skate Boys with a Z.
Right.
And they just tour and they get maybe sponsorships and they get hammered and just do sick tricks.
I like this idea a lot because if they can land those tricks while hammered, that's more impressive.
Yes. We're recruiting only functional alcoholics.
Right. Considering how dangerous those tricks are sober.
I'm sorry. High functioning alcoholics. Yes.
Oh,
Drunken Skate Boy. It's drunk and then apostrophe N.
Oh, of course.
And then skate is it looks like a graffiti. And then boys with a Z.
Of course. Right. Yeah. Well, you got to be able to copyright it, so you
drunk and I should write this down.
Trademark it. Drunken Skate Boys.
Hell yeah. Let's do this.
I like this.
Let's do this.
I like this idea more than I liked I don't know if you remember years ago when I proposed the drunk spelling bee.
I mean, I think that's a great idea too. I really do.
Yeah.
I don't remember what your rules were though, but I think we could come up with some sweet ones.
I think you have to be drunk ahead of time.
Dude.
And then you start spelling. And if you spell wrong, I think, you're out. But it's you could just keep having the people who are in have to keep drinking.
This is why, Brian.
Until either you're the last one standing or you're, the last one stand.
This is why I wish we had a more interactive audience.
So they would do this?
Yes. Because think about it. We could do it as a live event.
Oh, God,
and we could have a Zoom or I don't know how many people can have on Skype, but have multiple people in a spelling bee. And every round you got to take a drink. And then the round starts. And then you just progress.
Yeah.
And then last man standing gets I don't know, accolades or something.
A kiss on the forehead.
Gets a Drunken Skate Boys koozie.
Ooh. That's prime merch right
Prime
there.
merch. I would absolutely love to do something like that, but alas, we just don't have as many interactive people anymore.
Maybe we could work with a local school or something.
Yes, I love drunk children. Wait, what?
Yeah. Because that takes it to a whole nother level. Get kids drunk and then have a spelling bee.
I think we're in the wrong country for this.
Yeah,
we need to go out into like international waters.
Yeah. What are you doing with all those children out here? Mind your business.
Spelling bee, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. All your boat registry shows is 60 kids and 30 racks of PBR.
And what's your point?
Like I don't think we like where this is going.
Mind your business. International waters.
Yeah. Like, you clearly forgot the stack of dictionaries.
Yeah, according to maritime law, these 60 kids are ours now.
Yeah.
We can do whatever we want.
Yeah, well, he's got us there.
Yep, well, our hands are tied.
Well, you folks have a nice day. Like, wait. We have one last thing we have to ask you. It's like, do you have life vests for all those beers?
Yeah, for the beers. It's just a bunch of those little life vest koozies.
Yeah, priorities. You know,
yeah.
What if something went sideways? You don't want to lose all that
It'd
beer.
be littering.
You know? Yeah.
Can't dump more trash into the ocean.
Want the sharks getting drunk?
No, they're already on coke around Brazil.
They're dangerous enough. They don't need to be hammered.
Hell yeah.
Wait, there's my next show.
Drunk shark?
Drunken shark attacks.
Hell yeah.
We just get a bunch of sharks drunk, rile them up, and then sick them on people.
I love it.
Like, it's all controlled, of course. It's like 25 sharks in a tank. There's like a person.
Sounds pretty controllable.
So they have no chance. The person's also drunk because, that's my gimmick, is everybody has to be drunk on all of my shows, even though
I already know what the setup here is, right?
All right.
It's a bar. Okay, and then whoever gets like just shit-faced, just the floor opens up and they just drop into the shark tank.
Instead of throwing them out, or cutting them off, they just drop them in a tank.
It's like you can't see it, but the floor's on hinges and the stool's attached. And it just goes, and they just drop straight down.
Yeah.
Right into the shark tank.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a great idea.
Yeah.
All right, somebody needs to give us a streaming service.
And we could call the TV show Drunk Tank. It's perfect.
Yes.
Writes itself.
And if you can get out of it, I think you become a Jedi.
Or something.
I think that's how that works.
We'll give you 3 months of free Patreon.
And oh god, I forgot what they're called already. Drunken
Toblerone?
Drunken Skate Boys.
Oh yeah,
koozie.
Drunken Skate Boys koozie. And a Toblerone.
Right. Yeah, sure, why not?
They're delicious. Sweet as chocolate. Come on, guys.
Yeah. Great job surviving 20 sharks.
Here's your Toblerone in a koozie.
Here's your Toblerone in a koozie.
And your code for 3 months of trash.
Yeah. Gee, thanks, mister.
Oh, man.
Oh, that'd be terrible.
Gotta say, sugar-free grape Kool-Aid not in a Coors Banquet is pretty great.
What? I thought it was only to be enjoyed in a Coors Banquet.
I do have a Coors Banquet, but we never played that game.
No, dude, that was a Friday night thing. If we were going to do it, we had to do it Friday.
Yeah, I was definitely...
Because we were already half in the bag.
Dude, my stamina bar was blinking on Saturday.
Same.
Yeah.
So that's why when they were talking, and I was like, no. It was like, you have to do one. I'm like, fine, I'll do one. Like, there's no way.
And then it never happened.
No, it never happened. You notice, like, I didn't promote it. I was like, let's not encourage this.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm rocking one of those sparkling ice watermelon lemonades.
See, that's too much caffeine for me right now, my guy.
It's fine.
No.
It'll help your feet.
Oh, God, no.
You'll be tap dancing afterward.
I doubt that.
It's a little soft shoe.
Hell yeah, now we're talking. I do like soft shoe.
Yeah.
Soft shoe's sick.
I
had a weird interaction today.
Okay.
After work, went to my local meat market You know, the old Polish butcher up the road, Zawadzki's. Which, by the way,
Yep.
was it you that told me about Jed's, or was it Michelle? Must have been you. Must have been Michelle.
No, I think it was Mike.
Okay, yeah, because I like pulled up.
It could also have been Michelle afterward,
It's like
or
so
simultaneously.
I pulled up and I'm like, Jed's? And I'm like, someone told me about this. I don't remember who, but it's open.
I think it was Mike told us about
I
it.
kind of want to check it out, just because it's Jed's.
Yeah, it was Mike, because remember he was talking about like friends of his would come in and be like, we want to go to Jed's, and he was like, eh.
Like I
like, do we though?
I kind of want to check it out just because it's there.
Yeah.
But regardless, Jed's is a local chicken place. It used to be amazing, and then drugs and taxes got in the way.
Yeah.
Anywho,
Yeah.
So I'm in Zawadzki's, and have you ever been there before, Brian?
I have not been in there.
The
No.
place is great. Big fan. But they got this.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, I have, but it's been
a long time.
1,000 years ago. Yeah.
They got this girl that works there. She's worked there forever, and she's a little special, you know, which is fine. And I'm always, you know, she's always nice, pleasant, whatever. So I walk in, see her. Hey, how's it going? I get all my shit, and cashing out. And I'm like, hey, how's your, I'm just being nice. Small talk like you do.
How's your tits?
Yeah,
right?
how them yammers, whip them out.
No, I don't think that's.
No. I'm like, how's your night going? She's like, oh, well, I'm here. I'm like, oh yeah, I get that. That makes sense. We've
all been there, yeah.
She's like, well, I'd much rather be at home, chilling with my cat. I'm like, oh yeah, that sounds like a good time. And she's like, but except when he starts yelling at me to let him outside. And I'm like, oh. She's like, yeah, he's an indoor cat. I'm like, oh.
She has a bobcat.
Yeah, right. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And she's like, yeah, he just likes being outside. And she's like, sometimes he'll yell at me at 3 a.m. because he wants to go outside.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow. Now I'm like, okay, I got to wrap this shit up. It's getting this is getting too deep.
I disagree. I think this is where you keep deep dive here. I got to hear more about this.
So I'm like, oh, that's wild. Trying to just get shit going. She's like, I can't let him out at night though, because coyotes live in the graveyard. And I'm like, oh, okay.
What?
She's like, yeah, I think the coyotes got one of the black cats that we see hanging out, because
where the hell she
I have
live?
no idea. It gets hold on, it gets weirder.
Okay, but we're not really in a coyote
area.
I mean, it's possible.
I have seen city coyotes.
Yeah.
But I don't know where she lives.
Okay, fair enough. Well, near a graveyard.
Near a graveyard of coyotes.
With coyote graveyard, obviously.
Sick
just like
bar.
the movie that came out. yeah, just coyotes dancing.
Hell
on
yeah,
the stage.
sexy skeletons on the stage.
Yeah, it was amazing.
And she's like, yeah, the black cat, like half of its face was like really messed up and pretty much gone. And I'm like, oh, that sounds terrible. She's like,
wow.
Yeah, my dad tried to shoot it to put it out of its misery, but he missed. And I'm like,
oh no.
And I'm like, and at this point I have my groceries. And I'm like, oh. I'm like, well, I guess that's the most humane thing. Have a good night. And I got the fuck out of there.
Yeah. Like, oh, I just developed horrible diarrhea. And you just run out the door.
Because I was thinking the same thing you were thinking, Brian. I'm like, okay, cats outdoors. I'm like, coyotes, graveyards. It's like her dad shooting at shit. Where is this?
And he missed.
Yeah, it was a very strange conversation I had tonight.
Well, yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
That's something.
Yes.
Wow. I haven't had a conversation like that with anybody in a while. See, that's why a lot of times people don't ask how people are doing.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of learned my lesson, but she's, no matter what you do, even if you're quiet, she'll talk to you.
Yeah.
Because that's just, because like I said, she's a little touched.
Also, you know how it is. Like sometimes when you're working, especially if you haven't been busy that day, somebody comes in, you're like, oh, thank God I can talk to someone for a minute.
Plus it's like where she works, she's right by the door. Everyone else that works in there is behind the meat counter.
Yeah,
so she's kind of by herself.
Right.
So I get it.
Right.
But
also,
at the same time, what was that about?
I want to know where this coyote graveyard is, though.
Right? Sounds kind of cool, actually.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Unless maybe she means like coyotes, like the guys who smuggle in illegal immigrants.
That would be weirder.
Like the coyotes are in the graveyard.
Yeah.
Got the cat's face. Her dad's shooting at it. It's a whole thing.
Yeah, it's very weird. Yeah. You'll have to ask her how they're doing next
Nah, I
time.
think I'm good. I think we'll be okay.
How them coyotes doing?
I did pick up some. They had scrimps on a skewer, like Cajun scrimps. I cooked those mugs on the flat top. I know you're. Nice. I know you're probably. I don't think you're a shrimp guy.
I mean, I'll eat shrimp, but again, like most seafood, I'm like, or I don't like it. It's one or the other. But shrimps, I haven't had them in a long time, but I used to.
Dude, it was like $3 a skewer. I'm like, that sounds amazing. And they were. They tasted very good.
Yep.
Hit the spot.
Excellent.
And because chickens are ridiculous, I got 2 chicken breasts, not like full. So I guess I got a full chicken breast.
Yeah.
I think I told you last time I cooked chicken on the Black Zone, I fucked it up because it was so fat.
Yeah, you got to thin it out.
So I pounded that shit flat, dude, and it was like
nice,
it was insane. And like
like you're making oh god, what's it called, schnitzel or whatever?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And it cooked up great, but I'm like, when we were done, I was just like, this is like, her and I ate like 3/4 of one of them.
Yeah.
So we have so much chicken left over, which is fine.
Yeah, it's wild when you go to some of these meat stores and you're like, I'll take 2 chicken breasts, and they're like, and you're like, holy shit, this is as big as a full chicken.
Yeah, like what? I didn't order a turkey.
Yeah, it's like, good God, this is like Dolly Parton. Like, what's going on here?
Hell yeah, good old Dolly.
Big old.
Yeah, Bomber was so confused too as I'm beating the shit out of his chicken breast on a cutting board with like my cast iron pan.
Well, probably because you were looking her dead in the eyes and be like, "You're next." I mean,
yeah, I did the throat cut thing,
Yeah. Although in fairness, if you hit her in the head with that skillet, you'd probably just destroy.
Yeah,
the skillet.
I prize that skillet. It's my workhorse of the kitchen.
Right. Yeah.
I mean,
wouldn't be worth.
Yeah, cooks meals. It fucking pounds chicken breasts. It defends the home. I don't know. I got nothing.
Yeah, I mean, it could. Yeah. In the I've been off and on watching the Suicide Squad. I forgot what it is. It's that one I told you.
Oh, like the anime or whatever.
Yeah. And at one point, Harley Quinn is wielding a skillet, basically, because that's the where they're at. They're like, what's your weapon of choice? And she's like, I want a skillet or a frying pan. I don't remember how she refers to it, but she's like, because they're always great in a zombie apocalypse.
That's funny.
So then she's doing all of her shit, like swinging skillets around. It was actually pretty awesome. But
I mean, it makes me think of like a cowboy movie when the guy comes out of the back of the saloon. He's just covered in skillets, like armor.
Oh, yeah.
Got a fucking pot on his head and shit.
They did that in like that. Okay, I was gonna say, didn't they do that in Back to the Future? What, 3?
Probably. I don't.
Because I think he had like a plate or something, but I don't think it was a skillet, but it was a
Mamaw's griddle.
Probably. Yeah. Classic Mamaw.
Classic Mamaw.
Yeah.
Mamaw.
Yeah. Dude, so we went to KFC the other night because we were like, what sounds good? You know how it is.
From cooking.
That too. And
well,
plus,
no, that's what they call it in Jamaica, KFC. Yeah. Keep from cooking.
But, it's accurate.
I know, right? I love it.
And, everything around me is basically burgers. So
true.
We were like, all right, let's get something different. We were like, oh, let's go grab chicken.
Fried chicken's amazing.
So I'm like, awesome, We get over there and, I order the 8-piece bucket kind of thing, only to realize that they no longer put breasts in with the buckets unless it's maybe when you order more.
Really?
Like if you order 12 or something. Yeah, it's their 8-piece bucket is just legs and thighs, which I'm fine with, but also
we got KFC maybe a month ago. And I ordered whatever meal I ordered. The bucket was like mixed. It was like white meat and dark meat. So I got breast, thighs, legs. We got the whole kit and caboodle.
Okay, so maybe it's just the 8-piece that I ordered then, because I know that day they had it was like an 8-piece bucket for like $10. Because the guy in front of me was like, "This doesn't come with breast," and the guy was like, "Not for $10. It's not gonna come with breast."
Get the fuck out of my drive-thru.
And yeah, he was funny, dude. The guy in front of me was cracking me up, but then he was like, "Oh, I went inside to order it," and so this guy gets his shit or orders his stuff, and then while he's standing there and I start to order, and because I since I had heard that doesn't come with breasts, I was like, okay, well, give me a couple on the side,
Give me some of that side meat. Some of them side titties.
Yeah. So then the guy goes, actually, can I? And he's just like, right as I'm ordering, he's just like, actually, can I get? And the guy's like, hey, hold on, old timer. I'll get back to you in a minute. And, so I ordered my stuff. Dude, they barely took my order. And the dude was like, here's your food. And I'm like, oh, I bet because they have that special, I bet they just have buckets sitting ready to go.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Right. So when we got it home, in this, I think supports it. It basically steamed the chicken, so
it's no longer
wasn't
crunchy.
It still tasted really good, but it was not crunchy, and that was very disappointing because that's part of what you want from fried chicken. You want that crunch,
You know what the move really would have been? And it's worth it. Take a nice drive up to Eureka.
Yeah.
The old eatery.
There's a place up the road from us that does broasted chicken and I don't mean girths. Apparently their broasted chicken's really good. I haven't had it. But there's another place we've gone to. I've told you about before, Brenda's. And but they're closed because apparently they must have a booth at the Monroe County Fair.
Oh, is that this weekend?
Yeah, I think it goes through. I think they're reopening on the 3rd. So what? 2 days from now.
Holy shit, Brian! I just got an email that tomorrow is the birth of our podcast. It's our birthday tomorrow.
Oh yeah, that's right. That makes sense. Wow.
Anyway, back to chicken. We'll talk about that in a second.
Years ago. Yeah. So anyway, but yeah, it was like it was good and all, and I finally got to try their special recipe fries and stuff, which I thought were pretty tasty. But it was just like. I was so disappointed, getting home, and I was like, "Oh, this isn't crunchy."
but I want my crunchy chicken.
I mean, it tastes good.
Oh my God, vengeful Jedi! Clint's watching. Hey, buddy.
Oh God. Hey, Clint, what's going on?
Oh, he said happy birthday. Thanks, man.
Thank you. Yeah, it was just kind of weird. You mentioned chicken in that.
Dude, I love chicken. I will fuck
so now,
chicken
you know
up.
How it's like when you want something and it doesn't hit the mark, it doesn't satisfy the craving.
Nope.
It's like you're still like, nope, I gotta get it again.
So I gotta go to Eureka Eatery.
Gonna have to get some more fried chicken. Oh darn.
Yeah. Oh shucks. I mean, my dude at work, he swears by crispy, crunchy chicken.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, gas station chicken, bro.
I know. Gas station over here by me has got some. It's some chain called, was it Chester's or something like that?
Hold on. Let's
I've
look at reviews.
Yeah, I have yet to have their chicken.
Chester's, you think it is?
I think it's something like that. Yeah, the logo's just like a chicken, which is
Toledo. Okay.
Terrifying.
It is just a chicken. It's like that episode of BoJack. We love chickens because we are chickens or whatever the fuck it is.
Is there? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's got a cowboy hat on, I believe. Yeah, it does. Chicken on the run.
I'm hoping for a Google search so I can get some reviews.
Oh, they got livers and gizzards? I didn't know that.
No one reviewed this shit? Well, I'm looking. We gotta look. We gotta look at Chester's chicken, boys.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, the Sammys look delish, although...
The food looks good. I may have to go try it.
I don't want your fucking cookies. Get out of here.
I'm looking at their merch right now.
Tenders and bites, bone and fried, Sammy's, biscuits, livers and gizzards. You're not wrong. Oh, my God. They got desserts and dipping sauces? Come on. Yeah.
They do have a sweatshirt that has like a chicken sandwich with legs because their thing is chicken on the run.
Dude, this little chicken sandwich, it looks fucking adorable. What sort of size they got? Let's see here. Potato wedges, mac and cheese, mashed potatoes, green beans, and bacon. All right, classic. Classic.
Okay.
But that doesn't answer my question. Okay. I want people's reviews here.
Yeah, that's
Goggles map. Jesus Christ.
They have types of biscuits? Oh, they have a honey butter biscuit and a chicken biscuit.
Did you say a honey butter biscuit? Oh,
I did.
I did. God. There's no reviews.
I'm wasting on.
No, there's no reviews on Google.
Oh, they have a barbecue chicken sandwich there too. Looks like shredded chicken.
Chester Chicken Toledo Yelp.
Stinging honey garlic fried chicken sandwich.
Dude, my mouth's watering. Yum.
Sounds great. Maybe I gotta go check this place. It's right over on Bennett and Alexis.
Oh, I know right where it is, bro.
Okay. food looks legit. I don't know how it is. They got bites and tenders. Maybe I'm gonna have to.
There is
go have
no
try.
reviews. That's like immediately sus to me.
So
but their
weird,
food
though.
but it's their website. It's supposed to look good.
True.
But it does look good.
Ooh. It's an option for a franchise. Let's get us a franchise.
This looks good as hell, bro.
And we can serve all the livers and gizzards we want.
I want to serve so many livers and gizzards. You remember, just call me the fucking Gizzard King. Like, I've never had a liver or a gizzard.
I've had
and
a
I'm not
liver
100% sure what the fuck a gizzard even is.
It's that dude who hid behind the curtain in Gizzard of Oz.
I love the Gizzard of Oz. So apparently chicken gizzards are hearty and delicious to enjoy as a snack or a meal.
I don't believe it.
A small, which is a half a pound, is only 650 calories, only 1,400 milligrams of sodium.
Wow. Yeah, I'm very much not supposed to have that because of having gout. I'm not supposed to have I'm not supposed to have dark meat.
What?
So, let alone, gizzards or whatever.
What is a gizzard in a chicken? It's the stomach. Huh.
Okay.
Interesting. I never would have thought that.
Okay.
Alrighty then. I mean, anything covered in breading and fried is delicious.
Yeah, agreed.
Like, yo, do you want a basket of chicken dicks with this? Like, how much extra is it?
How much extra? Like it's
yeah, exactly. Like, I guess
right.
I'll take a fucking medium chicken dicks.
Yeah. A medium. I like not a small, but a medium.
It's like chicken fries, Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Although I guess technically chickens don't have dicks because roosters, right?
Right.
So I guess I'll take a basket of chicken flaps or whatever.
Oh man, chicken flaps sounds terrible.
Chicken gina. Chicken.
I think chicken flaps.
Yeah,
sounds
I know,
better.
right? See, I knew I'd turn you.
Yeah.
I don't know. A chicken sounds all right. No.
No.
A little Nashville chicken.
Yeah.
They just put the pickle in it and instead of on top of it. Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
That's what you do for a chicken.
Oh my god, what did I just click on?
Just click on? Probably it looked like the sun.
Yeah, I was still looking for reviews for Chester Chase. Some locations have reviews, but the one near me is not.
Brian here has the best one. $3.99 for a pecker peckers you can peck. Yes, pecker peckers is exactly what chicken dicks should be called. Yes,
right,
100%.
agreed.
Excellent work, sir.
All right, well, maybe I'll have to go get some gas station chicken.
Gas station chicken. I'd be willing to do this field trip with you.
Okay.
We could get some gas station chicken, a couple like fucking 40s of Twisted Tea or something, and just have a time.
Keep it twisted.
Hell yeah.
All right.
We can go hang out in the shut down Gordon's parking lot. Fucking
just
smash tall boys and chicken.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's a good plan, man. Good plan.
100%.
I keep seeing it every time I go by there, and I'm always like, I wonder how that is, because again, it's like there's Eureka, which is, S tier, and then I've also had, most of the time you don't get real fried chicken. You might get like the gas station itself has a chicken sandwich.
I got to try to remember, because once I sleep, it's like a brain wipe. I got to try to remember to ask my dude at work, who's all about gas station chicken, if he's ever had Chester's.
Oh yeah, right.
Because he would be the one to ask.
He's gonna be about it.
He's gonna be all about crispy. He was telling me today that he goes to another place,
and you're like, listen, I understand, but that's also not close. So
and like I'm just gonna have to be like, Tim, I need more of your chicken knowledge.
That seems fair.
Good times. Good times.
Yeah,
Doesn't chicken sound good? I just had chicken like, what time is it?
10 minutes ago.
9 o'clock. I like an hour and 15 ago. I was smashing chicken, but it wasn't fried.
After we're done, I might throw a red bag in the oven or toaster oven or air fryer. I mean, not toaster. Well, same difference in my case, but
just a side note, just because it's a great name for anything that serves chicken, but if you just call the place Tall Boys and Chicken,
dude, I would.
And
go
all
to
they
Tall
have
Boys
is Tall Boys for like alcoholic. Well, even you can get Tall Boys a Coke and shit. Yeah,
Arizona
everything's
tea?
in a Tall Boy, and it's just fried chicken. I would absolutely go to Tall Boys and Chicken.
That sounds like a great idea for a food truck, actually.
Yes.
Because you could just drop chicken all day. You wouldn't have to do much else. I mean, you could have a sandwich, of course, but just pretty much here's your fried chicken or tendies and and sandwiches.
I love it.
Like, done, son.
As a food truck, can you have a liquor license?
That I don't know. So yeah,
or at least a beer selling license.
I feel like I don't know. It feels like you wouldn't be able to because you can move.
That's the whole point. You got to keep away from the fuzz.
No, I know that. Yeah, but just
eastbound down. All right, so we need a food truck and a blocker car.
Right. An armored food truck.
Yes. I love it.
And a blocker car.
Always need a blocker car.
Yeah. Right. And we're going to need Burt Reynolds.
That's going to be tough.
Nope. Dig him up.
Right.
Let's go. I'm sure we have the science to put him back together.
I love it.
Yeah.
Weekend at Birdie's.
Yeah.
I'd watch
that movie. Yeah.
Wouldn't it be great if you dug him up and it's just like a skeleton except a mustache? You're like, oh, I knew it.
No, it's all the chest hair and the mustache. Yeah. I knew it.
Son of a bitch.
Yep.
Man. Oh, Brian also says in Texas, yes, apparently food trucks you can have. And then he says we also have drive-through margarita stores.
Yeah, that I've heard of, but I didn't know if like a food truck, because of being able to move, it feels like, because like there's only so many liquor licenses usually allowed within a vicinity, so it's like if you had food trucks also, that's why I didn't know if it would be allowed or not.
Yeah.
Probably the area and how much drinking is important to the area.
Or either that or you just go, psst, do you want a real tall boy? Meet me around back.
Yeah.
Just back there with no pants on. God damn it, again.
Like, what do you mean again? This is how I always work. Like, you serve fried food. That seems like a terrible idea. Like, yeah, once in a while you get your dick dropped in the fryer.
Oh, dude, I dropped a bunch of hot oil on my foot today cooking out on the flat top. That sucked. I was kind of jumping around like Yosemite Sam, like,
you gotta wear your work boots when you're using that thing, man.
At work. That's what they're there for. I was wearing my restaurant certified flip flops.
Oh yeah.
Very protective.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. It always makes me laugh when I'm watching like Triple D and guys got flip flops on and he's in these kitchens and there's times where he'd like scoots back and I'm like, yeah, that's your own fault for wearing flip flops in a kitchen, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I feel like if you're in a kitchen, you should probably wear something a little more protective.
Like steel toe flip flops.
Because there's hot oil and grease jumping around. Get your little tootsies and you won't like it. Yeah. Make your feet look like they've got chicken nuggies on the end.
Look like fucking bunch of small basket chicken gizzards.
Yeah.
Oh, good Lord.
Thanks.
Let me tell you, this first week back at work,
amazing, I'm sure.
Life. It's been horrible.
Yeah. Well, I imagine because you were off for almost a week and a half.
It's been fucking terrible.
Yeah.
I was like, man,
I imagine.
Can't believe I have to do this.
Yeah.
This is bullshit. Like, what happened to just hanging out on my deck or being in, our buddy's place and,
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, once upon a time last week, I could just sit outside and have a cigar and a drink at noon with my dog.
Yeah. I mean, you still could.
I could, but
bring your dog to work, sit outside at noon, have
a
a drink.
I could. That's
cigar.
when I go on break. I could legitimately have a cigar if I wanted to. I got enough time.
Yeah. Just put some PPE on Bomber. Just be like, hey,
exactly.
Get to work.
This is the new recruit.
Use it.
Yeah.
Yeah. They won't notice.
Not at all.
Yeah, they'd be like, this is the smartest person we've had work here in forever.
Probably way better than most of the second shift.
By the end of the day, Bomber's running the plant.
That'd be amazing. I'd be like, huh.
Hey, what? Like, there's something about those teeth.
I mean, teeth. Teeth.
The confidence to just rock those teeth. Well, yeah, you got there. Yeah, understand. It's like there's just something about a giant ball of pudding with teeth that just makes me want to promote you.
Everyone's favorite move was when she churns away and those downward dog just shows you her asshole.
Yeah.
God damn it! Like, why did you churn away from me to do this? Like, you were facing me.
Like, are you a cat?
It feels like it sometimes. It is the worst.
Because cats very much are like, oh, you are enjoying petting me? Here's my asshole.
It's been a long time, and I hope Michelle still has the website. But did I ever tell you about butt plugs? Okay.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, it's a perfect situation for this. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, good time. Butt plugs.
Yeah.
Good times. Yeah. Eastbound and down. Oh.
So I was looking for something to watch the other night, and I was just thumbing through HBO or Max, I mean, and I saw that there's a bunch of episodes of Kite-Man in there now.
I saw that as well.
This, the spinoff from Harley Quinn.
It's called like Kite-Man Hell Yeah or something like that.
Yeah, it's Kite-Man Hell Yeah. Yep. And so I watched, I don't remember how many episodes there are, 5 or something like that. And it's pretty fun. It's not quite as good as Harley Quinn, but it's for sure in the same universe, meaning all the jokes are in the same kind of vein. There's over the top violence,
I mean, it sounds ideal. Sounds like a good sitch.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So Bane is in it quite a bit.
I do love Bane from that series.
And is still fantastic comic foil because, he's Bane. So
he is the Baniest.
Yeah. I definitely recommend it.
Y'all better recognize.
Yeah. I think it's like new episodes on Thursdays or something like that. So, but yeah, I watched how many ever they had in there.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I love it.
I love it too because he's, for anyone who doesn't know, it's like he's literally just a dude with a kite. Like he has no actual
slow
powers.
down. Have you ever tried to fly a kite?
Yeah.
Then you too have powers. See how that works?
Okay. Sweet.
You see how that works?
Now. Yeah. I like
it. I saw that. I kind of wanted to start watching it, but I'm in the middle of so much other shit right now.
Mm-hmm. You know what I've been doing is because I have certain streaming services that are on my Xbox and certain ones that are on my PlayStation. So it's like whichever I'm using, that
which controller's closer.
Basically, yeah. Because it's like, on Netflix, I've been watching Demon Slayer, and then that's on my PlayStation. So, and I also have Disney on there. So that's when I'm like, well, I'll watch some Demon Slayer, and then I'll finish off with some Simpsons. Because I'm still pushing through. I'm gonna watch the whole run of The Simpsons. So, that I was just looking for. I was looking just to see if there was anything new that I hadn't realized came out. And then when I saw Kite-Man, I was like, oh, I gotta watch this for sure. Yeah, did the same thing last night actually because I was. I saw someone post something about Batman Cape Crusader, and I'm like, when does that start? I'm like, I know it's soon. There's like all the episodes are in Amazon now.
Shit.
So I started watching that last night, and it is very Batman animated series vein, but it's a very different cartoon because it's more about. It feels more like it's more detective Batman a little bit than it is Batman just beats up everybody.
Right.
You know,
I mean, that's kind of cool though. Yeah,
it is, and the people attached to it are like the writers and stuff are, you know, like Ed Brubaker and Greg Rucka, and Bruce Timm is an executive producer, and J.J. Abrams is a producer, Matt Reeves is a producer, is the guy from the newer Batman movies, you know. And so they've really got some people on there, and it's cool because, you know, because it's a whole new Batman show. Each episode you're being introduced to a new a villain.
Oh, all right, nice.
You know, and here's this universe's version of that villain. The first episode, though, the only complaint I have is the first episode is Penguin, and it's a good episode, and they made Penguin a female in this, which fine. The problem I have is twofold. One, it almost looks like all they did was put a pair of tits and a wig on.
Okay, now I got to see this thing.
Other Penguin.
Oh,
and they named her. I think her name is Oswalda.
Oswalda.
And I'm like, this feels so kind of hack of like, oh, if I wear a wig, I'm Bryna. You know what I mean? Like that was just the dumb way of, now you're a female, is take whatever the name is and put an A at the end. Now it's, you know, it's
fuck yeah, I'm Tanya, boys. That's a sexy name.
It felt a little like that, you know. But I was like, it's fine that they, you know, like, you know, I don't give a shit about gender bending on this stuff or changing, you know, like Gordon is black because he has been in the movies, and yeah, I could give a shit about that, you know. But it's just, I'm just watching this and I'm like, I just feel like you just put a wig on a previous Penguin and was like, look, it's the new Penguin.
Like, here's a wig and some lipstick and some awful titties.
It was just, you know, I was like, I don't know about this one, but so far the other stuff, the Clayface episode's actually pretty cool because they don't make Clayface like he is in like the animated series, where he's this big hulking brute kind of thing. He's more of a character that can just like, he's more of a like a not a shapeshifter, but basically a shifter, basically, like from the Boys or whatever. Like that's basically more of his power. Like they didn't show him having any real like giant powers or being able to
out of his hands or whatever.
Yeah, like that, which I thought was kind of a cool for the first time he's introduced. I like that, like just kind of keep it reined in. And again, it's more about Batman figuring things out than it is, like I said, him just going around punching everybody. I really dig it. It's the vibe is great. I don't love the intro for the song is kind of just like a classical music kind of thing. And it just doesn't have the dynamic feel of the animated series, you know, from before. Like I wish they had punched that up a little bit.
Got John Williams
other
involved.
than that.
Or Brian.
Me, yeah.
Or Aerosmith.
Yeah. But the voice cast is pretty good on it and stuff too. Like everybody's been pretty good so far. I'm like I said, I'm really enjoying it. The car's a little weird because it's a little like the hot rod from the new Batman.
Oh, okay, like muscle car kind of situation.
But the back end of it's kind of got like rounded wheel wells, almost like something more from, you know how like all the cars in the animated series were from like years ago.
It was the milk truck with the covered up back wheels.
Yeah. It almost looks like they took the front end of the new Batmobile and a back end of an old car.
Hell
put
yeah,
them together.
Sick ass bat sex. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Bat sex.
Bat sex. What?
He doesn't have sex. It distracts from his martial arts. He needs all that cum power, so he punches harder.
Yeah, he does. You're right.
You know that, Brian.
I am curious at what point. I'm through 5 episodes or 4 episodes. I can't remember. I'm curious at what point Joker gets introduced.
It's probably season finale.
That's how it should be, right? Because everybody wants Jokers. So it's like really make you wait till the end to get him or some. But I read the list of some of the voice talents, and there's like onomatopoeias in the series, which is cool, because that's a villain that I don't know has been in any sort of animated series. So I'm curious for a few of the villains that they're gonna do, but it's it definitely still has kind of the grit of the original. You know, like the Gotham Police Department is very crooked.
Well, they should have got out their like fucking speed squares in their levels when they built it.
No, not like that, crooked, you silly goose.
Shit, I thought it was just terrible carpentry.
No, yeah, Bullock is just built badly. Yes. You know what's really funny? Bullock, actually, the model for the character looks very similar to the animated series, but he has a mustache.
He's in disguise.
Yeah, other than that, he's similar. Like, when you look at him, like, before they even introduced him, I'm like, well, that's obviously Bullock.
Instead of tits and a wig, he has a mustache. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, basically, yeah. But it is cool, too. You know, it's just Batman. There's no Robin. There's no, Bat family here. It's just Batman and Pennyworth, as he refers to Alfred. So, which I always think is funny, because he's on the radio and he's like, Pennyworth. And I'm like, you'd think he'd have a code name, because what if someone hacks your radio?
Or someone's like, wait a minute, I know that last name.
Yeah, like there's only one asshole in Gotham.
For sure,
And he works for Bruce Wayne and apparently Batman.
Wait a minute, Bruce Wayne's Batman. Holy shit.
Yeah. No, I'm not. Oh, well, that clears that right up, man. Anyway. They did have an episode, though, where they revisit his parents getting killed, but it was done very well. No, but it wasn't about that. Bruce actually, like his mom's pearls are on display somewhere because there's a bunch of jewelry on display. It's the
awfully sexual.
Bruce's mom's
but it's pearls are on display, if you know what I'm saying.
And they were no. And some guy makes a comment about like what kind of dame wears pearls in Crime Alley, and Bruce just busts his face. So then he has to go to therapy, which is Harley Quinzel is his therapist.
She becomes Harley Quinn, just to let you know.
What? Wait. What?
I know. Crazy.
So, it's kind of cool, though, because she's just Harley Quinzel. Yeah. So, But, so he ends up having to go see her and whatever. But,
he had to go anger management.
Yeah, basically. That's how he stayed out of jail, basically.
Wow, weird. The rich guy just goes to go to therapy to stay out of jail. Shocking.
Well, in fairness. Well, the DA is Harvey Dent, who's his good friend.
Oh, wait, you're saying the rich guy has friends in high places? Shocking.
Yep. Exactly.
Wait a minute. This is Jack Napier. He'd be right in jail.
Yep. That's right.
He would be.
Son
of a bitch.
Anyway, highly recommend so far. Very nice. Good cartoon.
Very nice.
Very nice. It made me so happy watching that and getting vibes of the other animated series, but not it trying to really copy it. Like if it's very much its own show. Thing. Oh, I was so happy because that was my biggest fear, is that it was going to try too hard to capture lightning in a bottle again. And I was like, no, it's like I want this to be its own. It's definitely its own thing. So. Buenas. I don't know if it's Chester's Chicken nice.
I mean, we're not sure about this at all.
We'll have to find out.
Despite the fact I've got two giant monitors, I don't have enough space.
Yeah, you probably need to move on to like 4 monitors.
I love this.
And a bat computer.
Now we are talking.
And a bat cave.
And a penny's worth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you for sure need a pennyworth.
Absolutely.
Pennyworth.
And someone else could be outside fucking up their foot with hot grease. Yeah, cook me chicken, Pennyworth.
Yep.
Hell yeah, I'll treat him like, what's his name from Archer? Yeah, there it is. I was thinking it was like Rosebud or something. I'm like, that's not right. It's definitely plant related though.
Rosebud, yeah. Right. Oh man. One thing that's weird in that cartoon is Harvey Dent is voiced by Diedrich Bader, who voiced Batman in Brave and the Bold.
Wait, Diedrich Bader.
So it's kind of weird at times where every once in a while you just catch a little twinge of his voice and be like, that's Batman.
Didn't he play a crazy neighbor in Office Space? So I thought,
yeah.
Fucking A. 2 chicks at once, dude.
Fucking Yep.
Like, Batman. Harvey, what's your greatest dream? 2 chicks at once.
Yeah. I mean, sort of accurate.
One for each face. Hey.
Wait a second. Are you saying that Harvey Dent is
oh
also
my God,
Two-Face?
I should have told you. God damn it. I was just trying to make an Office Space reference.
Can you imagine if there are people listening,
Yeah, like,
the spoilers that we have?
Oh my God.
Like,
they put us on blast.
It is kind of fun every time you see a series, though, and they're like, here's Harvey Dent. And it's like, obviously, we know Harvey Dent becomes Two-Face, but it's like, how long do they wait before he becomes Two-Face? And how does he become Two-Face? Is it going to be the same? Or, is it maybe he just goes for a chemical peel on his face and it goes horribly awry? You never know.
Let's try to get some sick-ass Botox or something.
I also like so far none of the villains are like super villains. They're all like
low-level nerds.
Yeah, Catwoman and Clayface in this regard is not, and then shit, who else did I say? I forgot. Oh, they have Firebug. Because they keep calling him Firefly, and he keeps correcting him, calling him Firebug. And I was like, I don't remember Firebug. Firefly, I for sure remember. And I don't mean the G.I. Joe.
You're talking about the series that should have kept going. No,
Firebug?
Firefly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Yeah, that too.
Of course.
Firefly.
One tear.
Yeah. So did you see the big reveal at Comic-Con of Robert Downey Jr. peeling off the Dr. Doom mask?
They should have done it our way and kept it a secret. Would have been way more exciting.
I am shocked. I think we talked about this on the last episode, didn't we? About how I said I'd seen a rumor that this might happen. So I'm very curious, though, because there's 2 ways they can do this. Like, is it going to be Tony Stark is Dr. Doom, or is he just playing Victor Von
Here's
Doom?
what I'm thinking. Because they're doing the multiverse shit now. Kane fucked up. The guy who played Kane fucked up.
Yeah, he actually released a statement about how sad he was that they're pivoting away from Kang.
Well,
basically,
don't be a domestic, goofball. You know what I'm saying? What are you gonna not beat women? I guess, or whatever he did.
I guess.
I don't really even know. Allegedly,
I don't even know. Yeah, I don't know how.
So what I'm thinking is, in an alternate timeline, Tony Stark is Dr. Doom.
Oh, there's stories to back it up. It's happened in fact, one of the What If comics apparently had a storyline with that, and they've been each season of What If has tied into something else that they're doing in the cinematic universe.
That's my assumption of what they're doing.
So
also Saturday we're going to see Deadpool. I can't wait. Yes. Dude, Monroe Mall.
Yeah.
$5 matinee.
Oh, really?
Sure, I had to pay a $5 convenience fee to book my seats in reclining heated seats with the big screen experience. Oh no. Oh, wow. Be still my heart. I paid less than $16 for 2 movie tickets.
That is insane to me that they do the $5 matinees. You'd think it would be more than that.
And it's like legitimately the best place to see movies in our area. It's not even in our area technically.
No, it's not. It's
like 20 but I mean,
away.
You can't argue Dude, you get a large popcorn. Right. It comes with a free refill. What is this universe?
You're like, can you guys put a thing in the bottom? Because I already stuck my dick through this
I'm gonna need an extra bucket because I need a dick bucket.
Yeah. Right? Yeah. Like, here's the Deadpool and Wolverine buckets. I mean,
yeah, that's true. They
kind of are. Yeah, I'm jealous. I'm excited for that too.
I've heard good things. I've
heard it's good. I haven't heard anybody really say they didn't have fun at it. So
the only thing I'm worried about is going to a movie theater because last time I went, I was like, "Oh, this experience sucks. I hate everybody." Yeah, where's the Denver Joker when you need him? It's been long enough. Who gives a shit?
Whoa.
No, it's fine.
Too soon. All right, fine.
You saw the Olympics. We can't win anything in shooting anymore, so we're good.
It's true. Can't. I've it's funny because as soon as I saw that news break, with Robert Downey Jr. as as Doom, I was like, I'm like, because I saw people who were like making comments on, like, I have an article I'll have in the show notes from IGN, and some of the people were like, they should have let somebody new have that role. I'm like, why? Why would you, when you have a guy who's willing to play it, that's a really good actor? And this is a really cool, it's like that saying, like, you either live long enough to die a hero or become the villain. And it's like, he's got a chance to do both, because he literally died a hero as Iron Man, and now he has a chance to be the biggest villain in
I
this
also
arc.
kind of feel like Marvel Studios has been like, man, our movies have been sucking. What can we do?
Yeah.
And then they're like, what if we get, dude, I saw this old What If story. What if we did this? You think he'll do it? He might do it. How much are we going to throw at him? All the money. Let's do it.
Yeah. From what I've read, the rumor is that it's like, for 2 movies, it's like $80 million, and that's just the front end money. He gets a cut of the back end too, and it'll make bajillions of dollars. So he'll probably get, another like 100 million on the back end. But who cares? Whatever. It's not my money.
Sure.
But I think you're right. Is that they've really put out a line of flops. I mean, obviously Deadpool has done very well, but I don't consider Deadpool. It is, but it isn't part of this. It's like
that it's in the same timeline, because I guess there is time travel nonsense in it.
Yeah,
but it's like it's adjacent. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It generally, like, the Deadpool movies haven't really affected like the overall story. This one might, because multiverse craziness and whatnot, because who knows what this has to do with like the X-Men and all that kind of stuff. That might kind of be the ushering it. I mean, they're not going to use the Fox X-Men cast going forward, because they're all too old. Basically, they're going to want to go younger probably. But anyways, I think it's really interesting, because I saw somebody else go that Marvel could do the biggest swerve ever, which is make it look like he's playing Doctor Doom, but actually just have him coming back as Iron Man.
I mean, that would be a big swerve.
Just nobody would question, like, why is he at the Avengers filming? It's big, whatever.
I mean, I am kind of, I do kind of dig what they did. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, me too. Here's my one thing. And one of my biggest pet peeves in superhero movies is that the superheroes always get their mask off as quick as they can. Right? Because you've got to see the actors emote. And so he's literally going to be playing a character that never takes his mask off.
At least he shouldn't.
Right. Iron Man's different because they can show the heads up display. That's kind of a cool way of showing his face, but he's still
what if they still do it, but it's all green?
They could. I mean,
I don't know, guys. Murder that dude.
Yeah.
Doombots assault.
I know, right? So that's something I'm very curious about. But this arc doesn't come out till what, 2026, I think. So I mean, it's way off. Yeah. So yeah. But pretty cool though. I mean, do you see the crowd reaction when he took that mask off? Man, everybody went stupid in that place.
I wish he would take his mask off, and it would have been MF Doom, and MF Doom was actually alive. That'd been great.
Right.
Because I love that.
Would have been pretty cool too. Or if he took that mask off and had yet another mask underneath.
That would be even better.
That would be funny if he was going to come back as Iron Man, come out as Doom, strip the thing off, and have the Iron Man mask on underneath. Like,
I don't even understand, man.
Because there's a storyline where Doom takes over being Iron Man. There's definitely storylines where Tony Stark has become Dr. Doom instead of Victor Von Doom. There's so, and also it makes you wonder, like, is this going to tie with the Fantastic Four movie? Because the Fantastic Four movie is supposed to be in a different universe, basically, but with all the multiverse stuff. And I mean, Doom, it's not like Doom hasn't traveled universes before.
He's Doom.
He's Doom. He was God at one point in the comics.
All caps, you spelled the man's name.
That's right. That's right. Good
Indeed.
shit. pretty cool too that even though there was a rumor about it, it still was a massive surprise to everybody. You know, it's like it reminds me in wrestling where there's so much that gets leaked in the dirt sheets that a lot of times they can't have a surprise debut for a guy or a woman because it's already been leaked well ahead. It's like so and so was spotted at the airport, you know, like that kind of stuff. And you're like, come on, you know. Although it does make me wonder, WWE has a private jet. It's like, why don't you private jet people to these things and then sneaky style get them into the building?
That would make too much sense.
Put them on like, oh, hey, so-and-so's, you know, been seen in whatever area. It's like, well, okay, there's a good chance they're showing up tonight then.
Maybe put them inside like the trunk of a car.
Yeah. They've hidden people in like an RV outside the arena. They've done all sorts of stuff to keep people hidden. There was one, I forgot who it was, when one guy came back from an injury or something. They put him in this like huge like coat so you couldn't really tell his build, you know, like because otherwise, you know how it is. You can see the build of a person and go, oh, that's Triple H or whoever.
Like, bro, was that IRS that just took my ticket? This guy's probably dead, isn't he? Oh,
I don't think so. No, he's not. No, his son is, unfortunately.
That's a bummer.
But yeah, his son was that wrestler Bray Wyatt.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Mike Rotunda is his name, by the way. That's IRS's real name.
Weird name. He sounds like a big fat guy, Mike Rotunda.
It really sounds like a name they would have made up.
It really
for a
does.
Big fat guy wrestling.
Like some just big fat
Rotunda.
jobber.
Yep.
And coming onto the ring, Mike Rotunda, hailing from Chicago.
Already in the ring. If he's a jobber, he doesn't get to come down.
Yeah, just hailing from south side of Chicago, and he's got like Mike a dirty Rotunda. T-shirt on and a Cubs hat or something.
He's eating
absolutely is he our deep dish? Yeah.
Yeah, like you say, he's got mustard all over the front of him.
Fucking slob.
Yep. He takes a timeout during the match and eats some nachos.
Amazing. Crushes an old style.
Yeah. I like this guy.
Gets his ass kicked.
So, you know that wrestling game that I've talked about on here before, which I cannot remember the name of it off the top of my head now.
Wrestle Times 82.
Yes. No, the one that's supposed to really feel like, you know, WrestleMania 2000 and those games. It looks like the model they're going for is really to just like, here's the game and then just keep putting out roster updates.
Oh, yeah,
stuff.
live service. Helldivers, but wrestling.
Yeah, to where they're not necessarily planning on, okay, we're going to make another one next year and the year after and all this, which for a casual wrestling game is exactly, it's perfect.
Really the move.
It is. I mean, it's not going to have WWE guys in it and all that. I mean, it'll have
if there's a good creative character, I will guarantee Mike Rotunda will be hitting the ring.
That's right. Mike Rotunda. God, I hope that'd be so great if they had the option of putting a hot dog in his hand or whatever. Like it's his walk to the ring accessory.
What if I got a swerve for you, Brian? What if I got a swerve for you?
All right. No, he's in AEW.
No, whatever.
There's a guy named
his first name is Micro and his last name's Tunda, and he's just a really fat little person.
Oh, I would also be okay with that. Or there's Mike Rotunda and Micro.
Now this is the tag team we all deserve.
Like Doink and Dink.
They can form up like Master Blaster from fucking Thunderdome.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking of like Doink and Dink.
Well, yeah, that too.
Yeah.
But I just want him on Mike Rotunda's shoulders running the show. You know what I'm saying?
I like this idea.
I love this.
Mike Rotunda puts guys up on his shoulders, and then Mike Rotunda just clotheslines them like it's a
he's got to hit him like a little cannonball. He's got to tuck his arms and legs and just hit him. That'd be
man. Oh, it's the Meatball.
Oh my God. There's a dude I work with we call Meatball because he's so short and so wide, and he looks like a fucking meatball.
Well, that's how some of us are shaped.
You should see this dude. He is Mike Rotunda.
Yeah. Yes.
Ugh.
You know, I wish, like, what's too bad is that we don't have like a running thing of all the like wrestling gimmicks we've talked about on this show, like Mike Rotunda and God, I can't remember what it is though. Was it Wicked Dudes or whatever it was?
Rowdy? No,
it wasn't Rowdy. Can't remember
either.
Yeah, but it was something.
This is where Cheeto comes in because he remembers his stuff. You know?
Yeah.
Fucking
we need a list of all of our wrestling gimmicks. So when that game comes out, we can.
Hell yeah! This the Salty Language Pod Wrestling League.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right.
Probably sponsored by Chicken and Tall Boys.
Yes, and that's Chicken and
of course
Tall Boys with a Z.
Of course.
Who are the official sponsors of Drunken Skate
of
Boys?
Of course, it's all coming together, and.
Yeah, well, you use one business to feed the other business. It's just good business.
Is like Clint over here brings up something that we've talked about ad nauseum, that sports games should just be regular updates instead of releases.
Yeah,
100% agree.
At least for a couple of years. Yeah, I think at least for a few years, like 2 or 3 years, and then okay, here's a new base because the graphics get better, or you work on new ideas within the game. Like here's just the hitting is better.
Service updates, man. That's all you need.
Yeah, but they're not like, I think the other's more reasonable for their end. But yeah, I wish they would do that. I'd be so much happier. Even if every year it was like, hey, it's $40 for the update, I'd be happy with that than having to spend $70 every year. Right? Not that I do, but I mean, I haven't bought a new Madden in 2 years, I think. So next year will probably be the year I buy a new one, or actually, I'll probably wait till I get a PS5.
Now we're talking. Get that PS5, son.
Well, you got to have something that, you don't want to be playing old Madden on
your PS5. What are we doing here? Watching VHS on my sick TV? I don't think so.
Yes.
Actually, I would.
Yeah, you are.
I would.
I know you would.
Brian, we are hour or something. We should probably shift gears here.
Move on
to our famous, some call it infamous, QoftheW.
They do?
No one calls it infamous, actually.
They call it notorious?
Notorious.
No, they don't.
So last week we asked you guys, what was the first video game you beat? Clint, you're in the fucking comments, so I'd expect you to answer this, you son of a gun.
Yeah.
You're a video game guy.
Mm-hmm.
Weird, I gotta do all comments, because why would it show me all comments? That's crazy. Lady Cheeto. She says, beat? ? Like, finish the game? I did save the Princess of Mario once on one level. I also jumped on a flagpole and rode it to the flag to the bottom to get the castle. So it sounds like she beat a level.
Yeah, that's close enough. We'll take it.
See here. Kevin, he says Super Mario Bros. Classic, of course.
I figure a lot of people our age, that's probably mainly because it came with the game or system for most of us. So it makes sense that would be the first game you beat.
Your nephew, he says Super Mario Bros. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Diamond Top fan, Big Dev, actually chatted with him a little bit the other day. It was nice to hear from the boy.
Nice.
He says Contra, only because the Konami code exists.
Oh, yeah.
Also works on R-Type. Just saying.
Yeah, you and I definitely beat Contra a bajillion times.
Slow down here. Kiki, she says Lion King on the Super Nintendo. That was a hard fucking game.
It was
hard as shit, dude.
Which is weird. I'm a Lion King fan, but I never bothered
those
with the
Disney games would fuck up your life. And I am genuinely impressed. And then Jesse, he says Borderlands. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
And then
I never beat Borderlands. I beat Borderlands 2, but I never beat the first one. I was just going to say, I don't even know if I played the first one.
And we both shared it, so we got a couple more comments. That's
Excellent.
Interesting. Ben, he says 100% Gears of War 2 with every achievement unlocked. Yeah, that's
wow.
Pretty impressive. And then Jesse once again says ZZT, which I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
Z?
He probably means DDR.
He definitely
definitely seems like a
I
DDR
gotta
guy.
look it up real quick. ZZ.
All right, ZZT is a 1991 action-adventure puzzle video
Oh, I
game
see. This looks
for
this looks
MS-DOS.
terrible. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. I
I've
had never even heard of this, but okay.
I mean, it's really colorful and fun. I'm not gonna lie. Huh.
Yeah.
All right. That's all I got over here, my guy. Well, wait. Let me look at the comments. First game, question mark? Super Mario Brothers 1. All right. Excellent work.
Yeah. Do you know one of the first, like I told you about beating Zelda and how proud I was of myself for being it. I was thinking about there's another game that I beat and it had a same level too, which was Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. When I first finally beat Tyson.
That does feel good. That's a good feeling.
And it was like, yeah, you know, it's like, I think I could beat Mike Tyson, you know, then I did. Yeah, then I did it a bunch of times after that. But the first time, though, you're like, holy shit.
Oh, my God, I just whooped his ass.
It was, especially back then, it was really tough. Yeah. I wouldn't want to take him on now.
Even if I had a surprise and a bat.
I could tie one of his hands behind his back and he'd still kick my ass. And yeah, if I had a bat,
even if I was in my car, I wouldn't want to deal with it.
No, he'd probably
Instagram hated us, so we got nothing on Instagram.
Okay, that
sad,
seems fair. But... All right, our pal Garrett on Twitter, he says Star Tropics, which man, I haven't thought about that game in forever. It was a great game, yeah. So that was all I got on Twitter, but let's see. Mr. Mrs. Cheeto says the first game I ever beat was probably Altered Beast on the Sega Genesis. Wow. All right. He said before that system, I had the Atari 7800, and there was no real beating a game on the Atari. They just went on forever.
That's accurate.
That's pretty accurate. I haven't played much on that system, but yeah, from what I remember, it seems pretty accurate.
Like, oh, you want to just keep going? We can allow that.
Yeah. Like, you are ours forever. Like, no, why am I playing the Hotel California game?
Hell yeah. As long as the song's on loop, I'm down.
Yeah, well, it would. I don't think you have to play it on loop. It just goes on forever, right?
That's true. But
I
still like that song, Brian.
Oh, it's fine. Yeah, I'm not knocking it. But it's like, I forgot where I was recently, and Stairway to Heaven came on, and I was like, I like this tune, but it doesn't need to be 7.5 hours long,
Have some respect.
Okay, apparently they're actually taking the Stairway to Heaven while playing the song. That's okay. Now it makes more sense. It's all coming together. All right. Well, 1 through 9.
Niner.
All right. Well, this one, it's another food question.
Yeah, dude, I love food. You know that.
All right. What's one food you would keep eating no matter how bad you find out it is for you?
Oh, jeez. There's so many foods.
Yeah.
Well, I just recently found out how bad chicken gizzards are for you. I mean,
known to sit down and eat buckets of them.
I mean, it's gonna be something like onion rings. Like I know they're terrible, but I fucking love them.
Oh, me too. It's funny. My mom and I were just talking about maybe this should be a Q of the W in some week, which is like we had I forgot what we had the other night, but we made stovetop stuffing with it. Well, we had whatever Aldi version of stovetop stuffing, right? And we killed that, all the stuffing or the dressing, whatever you want to call it. It's not really stuffing, it's dressing. And I was just like, this is one of those foods where I could probably sit down and eat a bucket.
I love stuffing.
No question. Delicious. Just 100%, And then we got Domino's at one point. My mom was talking about the little garlic bread bites that they have, and she said kind of the same thing. Like, she could just eat those forever, basically. And I'm with you. Like, onion rings are another food, or tater tots. Dude, you put those in front of me. But we went out to breakfast, or not to breakfast. We went to Bob Evans last week, and I got home fries with something that I got. And I was like, this is another one of those foods I could probably just eat. Like fried potatoes like this. I could just eat mounds of them.
Have you made fried potatoes on your Blackstone yet? God
I'm going
damn it, Brian.
Well, you have to understand, I can't function in heat, man. So, once once things start cooling down, I'll probably get out there.
Okay,
yes, I did
good.
check it. So
yeah,
I at least
got
that
down
part
like
done.
Pam, like is that poor dog with his nuts stuck on the deck and Joe Dirt.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. I gave it a little sensual massage just to make sure it was still doing all right.
I mean, like onion rings is hard to say because I don't always get them, but I mean, that's one of those foods that someone could tell me like you'll die if you eat these. I'm like, all right, you know.
Yeah, the only reason with onion rings that sometimes I don't get them is because there's always an upcharge for them.
True.
And it bugs me because it is seriously one of the cheapest damn foods. Because it's literally just, whatever they batter them with or bread them with and the onion. And nothing involved in that is expensive. And then they were like, oh, an order onion rings is like $8. Like
this better be the biggest pile of onion rings. And it's usually like 6. Like,
yeah.
God damn it. I mean, last time we went to burgers, which that's another one, a good hamburger, I'll just eat forever. And I was just like, you know what? Let me get them onion rings. And they were so good. So good. Yeah.
You see, the food I was thinking of is French fries, probably, because I love French fries so much. And I know they're horrible for you. And, you keep, there's been all these things coming out where, like, there was one where an expert was like, we should only eat like 3 French fries, and it's
get
like,
out of
whatever.
Here, no fun, man.
If you told me every time I eat a large French fry, it's taking off like a month of my life, I'd be like, eh.
Yeah, it's the class. I don't remember whose bit it was. Was it Carwin? Like, those are the end years. Yeah. They're the worst months anyway. Whatever.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah. I think that's probably similar in vein. I mean, between the two, I would rather have onion rings, but like I said, there's so many times where I'm like, they'll be like, upgrade onion rings for like $4. I'm like,
also, why can't I get just both in a mixed like I want an orgy of fried food.
Burger King did that, but Burger King's onion rings
they're awful. They're the worst.
Yeah. But they
it's
did
like
have
they
the
took
option where you
onion
could go
powder in a donut shape and fried it. They're horrible.
Yeah.
I love that idea though. And I don't want it as an appetizer. Like, give me a side of mixed onion rings. Throw in a couple fried mushrooms too, you cheap fucks. Just do it.
Tony wants you to put the whole menu on the side.
Give me a mozzarella stick. Just one.
Fried pickles in there too. Why not? Maybe a jalapeno.
I'm not gonna lie. Burgers as an app has pickle fries, and they're so fucking good.
Yeah, I like a good fried pickle. Nothing wrong with that.
All ready to go. I mean, I might need some alone time.
Yeah, but I think it would be fries because I know how bad they are for me, and I still now. In fairness, there are a lot of places you go that really don't have any other option with your sandwich, especially fast food. Because Wendy's used to have where you could get like the baked potato or a side salad, but I don't think they have. I don't know if they have the side salad. And their baked potatoes are not good.
Also trash.
So it's like, but anywhere else you go, there's not really much of an option for a side. Now, in fairness, I have seen things where it's like you're better off getting a second burger than an order of fries. But
what if the second burger has fries on the burger?
Well, then it's healthy,
obviously.
Yeah. But you know what I mean? It's like I wish places would have a little option.
Also,
it would be nice if
just because I had this delicious swig of this amazing hazy IPA.
Hazy summer.
Does craft beer count as food?
No, but I know where you're getting.
I'm just saying.
Because I can understand that.
That's my answer.
Like, beer's not. Like, they keep coming out with things recently that are basically like, even one drop of alcohol is terrible for you.
Yeah, but is it? So, it makes my brain feel good until the next day.
Listen, like, don't just stop besmirching time travel.
Exactly. All things in moderation except my beers.
Right.
Dude, I was so fucking... I was in a different place on Sunday. I just started crushing beers at like 11 in the morning. I was up to no good. Like, Michelle was out painting and shit. She just comes home and she's just like, "Are you drunk?" I was, I'm like, last day of vacation. Let's do it.
Right.
Yeah, it was insane. It was a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, when you were texting
Yeah, I was fucked up.
I was gonna refer to your ribs as Major Tom ribs.
I was fucked up. Those ribs did turn out good though, by the way. Oh my god, dude. It's a good time.
Yeah. Glad you had a good time. Glad the ribs turned out too. Did you do the same process he did?
No, actually, because I have a Asian rib rub, which I love. It's fun to say. You should say Asian rib rub.
I think those places get raided pretty regularly.
So I hit it with that, and then I hit it with Japanese barbecue sauce. So it was kind. I meant to buy green onions, because I also hit it with sesame seeds and shit too. Yeah, I was gonna do a Asian sticky rib kind of situation. They did turn out pretty tasty though.
But not what I was meaning. Did you do like the 3 hour?
Yeah, I just put them on a smoker and kept I didn't wrap them. I didn't do shit. I just paid attention to
like
him.
He did. Then
yeah, so I'm like, I want to. Next time I see Cheeto, I'm gonna kiss him on his mouth.
Yeah, I feel like you should. Yeah. You should. I almost did while we were there. Because
I know. Like I'm gonna hold his face and kiss him.
Yeah, I just made out with the ribs instead. But
it was. Every other method I've ever done is so much more work.
Yeah, it's so crazy that it's like no work and it's 3 hours less.
Yeah,
than the technique
I honestly, because wasn't really paying attention to time. I don't know how long it was.
Yeah,
but they said they still turned out amazing, and it wasn't me going, oh god, it's a couple hours. I gotta go wrap these in paper. It's just like I just open up the smoker and be like, yep, they look pretty good. Close the smoker. All right, time to grab another beer.
Which was pretty much what he was doing.
Sure. It was great.
Yeah. So awesome. That's fantastic. Man, sticky ribs.
They were
so
very
good,
tasty.
Though.
Yeah.
That sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah, I have that bottle of sauce he gave me, but when I saw the rub I had, I'm like, I really want to make sticky ribs. So I did.
Yeah.
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 Anywho.
Right. Oh, there you go. All right. Well, the question again. What's one food you would keep eating no matter how bad you find out it is for you?
Sure.
I'm kind of curious what everyone's one food is, because we've all got stuff, that we're just like I said before, even if it's I'm never not getting this if I see it on the menu. It's realistically, every time I go to McDonald's, I get a Coke, even if I have a Coke with me or
McDonald's
at
Coke
home,
is
I get a Coke
different.
because it's McDonald's Coke.
Yeah.
Right. So there's things like that, and then like you said, it's almost every time if I have an option to switch to onion rings, or if tots are available, I'm usually ooh, kind of thing. But I always go back to fries, because I just eat too many French fries, and I know I do. It's one of my big crutches. I really should kick out from under my arm, but yeah. Exactly. So, all right. Well, there you go. Head on over to saltylanguage.com, and you can find, there'll be a couple links up there this week. But you can also find the link to Tangent Bound Network, or tangentboundnetwork.com, as it were. So please go check out the other shows there. If you're looking for a network for your show, please hit them up. And if you talk to Mark, what do you got for Mark this week? Definitely don't have any sticky ribs for him. You got a lot.
Yeah, I got a shitload of chicken, for sure.
Come get some chicken.
Yeah, he's more than welcome to stop by. We'll have a stick, some chicken. No, because he didn't show me. He didn't show me the sweet rib technique.
Oh, true. I was gonna say, all right, so you're saving yourself for Cheeto
right.
now.
My male mouth virginity. That's fair.
That's fair, though.
It's understandable. Everyone gets it.
He changed.
Those ribs are so good.
Life.
It's not even gay. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He changed your life. It's
understandable. It's so hetero because those ribs are so good.
It's just being done out of respect. Yeah,
exactly. That's exactly what it is.
Business, basically. Yeah. His wife's got nothing to worry about.
No, not for these soft lips.
Maybe. You do.
I do. You have no idea. I've got chapstick everywhere.
I know. You're like LL Cool J.
Except my head is not like a shark fin.
That's actually too
really
bad.
I
wish it was.
I know, because then I could be the mascot on Drunk Tank.
Yeah. No, you'll be
call back. Yeah, I'm just in the tank. Somehow the sharks respect me.
You said you're real sharks.
the shark. It's because I raised them from babies. They love me. Yeah, they're like wolves.
Until they eat you, because they turn on you at some point, because they're still sharks. You know, at some point they're just like, "Who's this guy?" Like lunch.
Bite him.
Yeah. Oh no, he's a hush puppy
dude,
now.
I love hush puppies. That's another one. Like real hush puppies, like real good hush puppies.
Yeah.
Fuck
yeah.
We got to move on. I'm getting hungry.
I am
10 at night. I got to go to bed in a little while. I can't be eating.
Yeah, you should. You should have like 70 or 80 hush puppies and then go to bed.
It's a perfect way to fall asleep.
Yeah, just
drunk on hush puppies. Just pass out the box on my gut.
Yeah.
Jags like Bob just eating them.
Yeah.
Because she would. Actually, Hermie be fighting over him.
Probably. Be weirder. You wake up and Michelle's eating them off of you.
I love it. She does love hush puppies too.
Yeah, like, am I one of those sushi girls? Like, what's going on? What did I do last night?
Brian, how would you feel if I invited you to Lady and Tramp a hush puppy at the Long John Silver's with me?
I mean, I do love hush puppies.
Under the moonlight.
Do you remember when we used to walk? Do you remember we used to walk home and we'd stop in there and grab hush puppies?
Dude, I remember getting Long John Silver's being like, "Give me the chicken and the fries, hush puppies," and then you'd just be like, "Extra crispies."
Yeah, they don't really even put those in there anymore. We've gotten Long John Silver's recently, and they hardly put them in there. Jerks.
They know they're gold. The crispies are gold.
I
would just like, it'd be like the bottom of a Doritos bag. It'd just be like,
yeah, right. You're not wrong. That's what I used to do. Because I'd get an individual meal. And
like give me them crispies, son.
Sure, for sure. Put some milk over them. Delicious.
Yeah, probably. I can't imagine anything would be bad of those. No.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, we keep tangenting off here.
If you want to reach out to us on social media, you can find us on Twitter at salty_language. You can find me on a variety of social medias at
You can find me on Instagram at themonotony or on TikTok at saltylanguage. Although way less. I've been doing way less stuff on the socials. Yeah, you'll have
rude.
that.
Yeah.
Patreon.com/saltylanguage. I don't know what we're talking about tonight.
Yeah.
We'll probably figure it out. Oh, you know what? Maybe we should reminisce on all of our shows since it is the birth of our podcast tomorrow.
Oh yeah, maybe we could do that. Yeah, we'll do a little.
So if you want to, the show continues on Patreon at patreon.com/saltylanguage. Like $3 a month, cost of a shitty cup of coffee, and there's plenty of content there. And Brian, you also have yourself a little sitch.
I do. We haven't recorded in a little while. We're gonna remedy that this weekend because he was out of town. I was out of town. Things have gotten in the way. So yeah, we've taken a few weeks off here. But yeah, it's me and Heno doing the Crazy Life, where we talk about things that have happened within our lives, and we generally end up talking a little bit about mental health stuff, recovery, addiction, that kind of thing. Just topics that we see that are interesting that might help somebody else. So if you're into that, please give us a listen.
Thing right there.
Even if you're not into us, please give us a listen.
Yeah, there you go, right?
Yeah. Like Rambo used to say, if you're into us, recommend our show. Even if you're not into us, please recommend our show.
100%.
Yep. All right. So I guess until next time, have a box of hush puppies. You'll be fine.
Chicken and tall boys.
Oh yeah, chicken and tall boys and some hush puppies.
No,
what
are they called? Oh, the peckers.
No, I'm also good with no peckers. Now, how many pickled peckers would be?
Yeah, it's too much. We're good. Oh, also shout out Clint. Thanks for hanging out and watching the show, buddy.
Yeah. Thanks, Clint.